Hey people, this is We187 and welcome back to my Let's Play of Abzû. In the last part, we saw the fish tornado, which is still really cool to look at, and we also went through the big East Australian current. Not really, although it's a pretty nice current, I must say. We still got one friend with us. We have Dice, the robot, although we are about to say goodbye to him because we are at the door, and robots must do what all robots do, and that is leave when they get to the door, unfortunately. Goodbye, Dice. We'll see you next time. We will see you next time, but for now, let's move on into Chapter 3, which is, in my opinion, one of the more interesting chapters in the game. At least aesthetically, I think. Also where they start throwing some puzzles at you, and I use that term loosely, puzzles. They're not really, like, hard to solve or anything, but they're really fun, and the music cues for it is just something else, let me tell you. So I have finished my fish. You know that fish I was eating in the past two parts? Well, that's done now. I finished it. I put the plate in the sink, and it is soaking in some water right now. And now I got myself a cup of coffee and a nice glass of water in my Talem Splash glass, which, if you don't know, my Talem Splash glass is the wonderful glass that my girlfriend Monisa got me, and it is really cool. It's got my name, Talem Splash. There's my FF14 name, like embroidered on the thing, and it is something else. I love it. Oh, it's a turtle. Where are you going? Hey, come back here. The hawkbill sea turtle. That's kind of nice. Oh, we can swim around on it too. Yeah. Let's see where it takes us. I love this area. It's just got an amazing golden aesthetic, and like it's such a really cool color. Like, you so rarely see the color yellow and gold used this well in such a creative way. And there's one other fish right here. This is the sunfish. I love the sunfish. He's like, hi, I can see in two directions at once, and I love it. And I've got vertical fins. Oh, that's so cool. You go, not gunfish, sunfish. You go. And yeah, there's another, or there's our first of the gear things right here. If we examine it, this chain winch thing, you can pull it, and the chain will start moving, which is really nice. But yeah, as I was saying, I finished up my my fish, the one I was eating, and now I've got myself a cup of coffee and a glass of water. And I'm kind of sad about the coffee because it is the final K-Cup I own of one of my favorite flavors of coffee, which is the Gloria Jean's hazelnut flavor. And I'm usually not one for flavored coffee, but this particular K-Cup was absolutely great, and I've been getting it for a really long time, like well over a year I've been getting this coffee. And I finally decided, for money reasons, to stop doing it and just get the grounds of coffee, so I can, you know, use the K-Cup with the grounds and stuff. And it's sad because I'm gonna miss this coffee. I might get it occasionally, but it's gonna be the last time I have it for quite a while. And that's a door that we need a robot friend for, and we don't have Dice anymore. So let's go and search around. Yep, there's one right there. All right, I need you. Oh, you can see like a what looks like a lobster, not a crayfish, a lobster down there. Oh, this one we will call Sarah. Hey, Sarah. How's it going? Yeah, there's a lobster down. It's a blue lobster. Not red lobster. Screw you, red lobster. I'm all about that blue lobster. Or turquoise lobster. Yeah. The TL, turquoise lobster. I love it. And there's another fish unlockable thingy over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. If you need it, it's right there. So I would recommend that you go and do that if you so choose. And I wish I knew where the other one was. I feel like it could be in this area, maybe, and I'm just missing it, but I don't know, man. I've looked all over for this last one that I'm missing, and I haven't seen it in this area, so if it's not here, I don't know what to tell you. But let's go up and explore over here and open up the blue coral door this time. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna take a swig of my water. Water is like, all right, listen, when you're recording, if you do record, hey, I thought I pressed the button. Okay, I was just standing there. Yeah, if you record, then you know how easy it is for your throat to dry out when you're recording. Like, I need a constant supply of water with me, and I have coffee as well, and coffee's actually worse for my throat because it'll make it all dry, and it'll dehydrate me and make me, like, you know, it'll make me awake and stuff for this LP, but man, I definitely need my water. And the coffee's still too hot to drink right now, so just gotta drink that water. And that is the second chain winch, and that goes and opens up. Oh my god, I see a manatee. We gotta go talk to that manatee. I love manatees. I love that cue so much. Okay, yeah, I had to just like bob my head to it a little bit. Oh yeah, just the way that the strings join in, and they give the tracks just like a powerful oomph to it. It's so cool. I love it. And you can actually go in, you know, dive up on here. You can't like hop in between these things, which would be kind of cool if you could. But whatever. And there also is a well right down here and a meditation spot. But if you go into the well, if I didn't fit in. Okay. That's what happens when you go too fast, is that you go too fast. Unfortunately. Ain't that just the way? Yeah, there could be a blue shell down here. Oh, I keep hitting the wall. Come on, dude. Yeah, where that smudge mark is, that is where a blue shell would be. The Nautilus shell, if you need it. Of course, I already have it, so it is a non-issue for me. But if you would like it, it is right there. All right, let's Oh, did I hear my robot blink? Oh, there's another one. I didn't know there was another one down here. All right. Hey, well, let's release you. I didn't know you could get two out of here. All right, this will be Kyra. Hi, Kyra. And we got Sarah and Kyra together. All right, we got two friends. That's awesome. Oh, welcome aboard. That really makes me think, like, man, I really could be missing it in here. If I scoured the area and I missed that other the other robot that whole time, what else have I been missing? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? I think I don't want to waste too much time in this area. As much as I do love it, we do have to move on. I'm just, you know, I'm doing a quick, I'm skimming the ground a little bit. Oh, the manatee, though. We have to make time for the manatee. I love the manatee. Look at that face. It's so squishy. Oh, I love it. Oh, I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you. So firmly. Oh, but so soft. Firm and soft. Yeah, there's another fish portal down there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there if you need it. But I don't. I already got that one. It is clearly not the one I am missing. Man, if you guys do know where it is and you know, and you like watch me skip it, I'm sorry for the pain that I'm causing you, because I know that's cringeworthy. Like, that's the hard thing about watching someone LP a game blind, is like, they're like, oh man, it's right there, and you have to watch them like suffer and not be able to find something. That happened to me like a lot when I watched like I think it was Luca Jin LP Zelda Ocarina of Time for the very first time. I think that was one. Hi Shark, how's it going, Shark Bro? Oh, Shark Bro, come back. Yeah, he's not too happy with us, unfortunately. If you go down here, there is another blue shell right over here, usually. But since I already got it, as I said, it's not going to be there for me. But you can find it there. Let's continue and follow the shark friend. But yeah, when Luca Jin did the Zelda Ocarina of Time LP, it's like, I know this game. You don't. It's very painful, but I'm still enjoying it. It's stuff like that. Or when Nintendo Capri Sun Let's Played Pokemon Sapphire for the first time. That was a fun LP. I loved watching that. It was really something special. Oh, it looks like we're back into these the dead zone here. I actually haven't checked over here. Maybe it's somewhere along the cliffs over here. This last piece that I'm missing. I haven't checked back here either. Ooh, could it be? No, it is not. It is not there, unfortunately. All right. How about over here? At least we're scouring the area and like fully exploring it, which is something that we should still be doing in this Let's Play anyway, right? And we're having a good time. Oh, is that it? No, no, that's not it. That's just some rocks. Don't get your hopes up. That's not it. I have a feeling like it could be in here, though. Because, like, this is always the area that I kind of just skim over. Like, these areas where the portals are. Like, I usually check on the ground below. But I don't think to check up here. And, alright, that just leads back out. So it's not here. One last thing I can check is on the ground, even though I'm pretty sure I checked here. We should check it out anyway for the sake of the video. There are more ruins and stuff down here. You start to see like these the evidence of those pyramid things like you saw in the sky. So yeah, our this civilization that we're seeing is definitely improving a little bit, but it still isn't quite there. And man, I cannot find that the fish unlock point, which is really sad. But hopefully, one day I'll find it and I'll get my last trophy in this game. But anyway, let's move on back into the Abzû land. Oh, we're here. And I love the eclipsing effect. That is so cool. The lighting in this game is just phenomenal. And I'm gonna take a swig of my coffee this time. I got water last time. I'm gonna miss this flavor. Oh, I don't have to be careful about putting down my mug anymore. I have a shock mount on my snowball mic, which if you're watching Pixel Talk, you might notice now. That's something new that we just got recently. We shelled out some money for a new camera and a new shock mount for our microphone, so that way the quality improves just a tad. And I'm using the same microphone. Did I say microwave? I meant microphone. I'm sorry if I said microwave. I'm using that microphone as well for recording this LP, so now when I set down a mug, it doesn't sound like this anymore. Like, yeah, that's what it sounds like. That was what it sounded like when I would put down a mug before. Now when I set down a mug, it's just like, you know, like you still hear it, but it's not so close to it anymore. It's like, it seems like it's from, you know, it's not like touching the microphone's, you know, lips or whatever. I apologize for banging the mic in your ears, but I was trying to prove a point. It's a very important point to prove. This justifies why I spent $40 on a shock mount. Alright. Ooh, what are these? I know what these are. These are whale sharks. Whale sharks. Well, sharks. Yeah, I don't know. That was a bad pun. I'm sorry. No one even says sharks instead of shucks. And no one says whale instead of well, unless you're like, oh, you're welcome. But, you know, that's dumb. Yeah, let's go talk to this whale, the whale shark. Hi, whale shark. Take a ride on ya. Man, a whale shark. And he's so happy. Look at those lips. Just, yeah, I know. I feel you, my friend. I feel you. I really wish that, like, in these areas, like, we could, like, actually, like, stand and walk around a little bit. We do get to walk later, but, like, underwater would be cool to walk, too. But here we are. Alright, so I guess, these plants aren't growing so well. They're like, huh, I wonder why these plants aren't growing so well. And I think it's your fault. No, I think it's your fault, my friend. And there's our shells over there. But if we continue on over here and hit this thing over here, we fill this room with Abzû water, and we get to have a look at a little bit of their history. It looks like they found that Abzû, like that eclipse thing that we've been standing over. They found it, the civilization. They start digging it up with their red urns, these red jars, and they're able to get the Abzû out of it. And with it, they dump it back into their ocean, and life springs forth. That is such a good story right there. And it also helps the crops grow, and the coral trees grow super, super high, which I think is why they made the ceiling so high to begin with, because you can really go pretty far up in this room. Anyway, let's see where this leads. What happens next, you might say? Well, in the next area, it looks like they get pretty good at it, at managing Abzû. They get these triangular containers, and they're able to build us. And I say build us because we are clearly not like them. Like, that's us right there. These are them. These are, like, more like humans over here. Like, they definitely have more of an organic structure with arms and limbs and stuff. And we have them too, but we seem a little bit more, I don't know, almost dead. But we have the Abzû. We can hold the Abzû. And with it, we can draw out the Abzû from the ocean and wield it as a power. And see, we can, like, use it as a weapon. And the fish are, like, swimming away. They're like, I'm out of here, man. Or maybe they're dying. I don't know. I say they're dying because the coral tree is dying too. Now that we're starting to overuse these, we're starting to overuse the Abzû a little bit. So that's something very interesting to think about. And that's, I think, the whole point of this civilization is that they overused this resource that they found in the earth. And it got to the point where they were harming the wildlife. And that has very much to do with the video that I made about the comparison between Journey and Abzû. And I totally recommend at the end of this LP, again, that you go check it out. And here is a nice little Easter egg, by the way. If you're wondering if they ever found the sun, well, let me tell you, they're still looking for Nemo. There's Marlin and there's Dory. They're looking. Good luck, Marlin and Dory. I was just talking about you like a couple episodes ago. I won't say was it episode 2 or 1? I'm not sure. I think it was episode 2. Could be wrong, though. It's very easy to lose track of these sorts of things, I must say. Oh, we got these red urns everywhere. That's the things they use to pick up the Abzû. I wish we could actually interact with them a little more, but what you gonna do? I'm just looking around for this last fish releaser, even though I know it's not gonna be in this room. Yeah. All right, let's go and take a look at this room here. Last room here that we can examine and see what they're up to. So it looks like the Abzû sort of gets isolated into its own area. This is the big space water area that we return to in between every chapter, and that's sort of where this life has taken refuge away from the natural world where we are, and it looks like we are once again back to struggling to grow crops over land and not doing so great. These crops are not growing nearly as tall, except for these, but I think that's just you know, the remnants of the previous room here. And we got the shark, and whereas before the shark was a very light, friendly blue, now it's a darker blue, signifying that the piece that we know from the shark, like this one, is only within the Abzû, and there's only anger left in the real world. That's what I take out of it anyway. You might take out something completely different, but that's the cool thing about this. And I also think it's a pretty nifty thing that we see the Abzû, the eclipse sun thing on the ground instead of on the wall, to show how much it's fallen. That's some really, really good level design right there, I'd say. At least storytelling without telling you anything. That's how you do it. That is totally how you do it. So this is the end of chapter 3. So in the next part, chapter 4, we'll take a look, see what else we can find about this very interesting and increasingly dark world, and see what other fish we can find. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this part, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next part. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.